Hey everyone, welcome back to MLSsoccer.com's Playoff Central, presented by Samsung Galaxy. I'm Greg Lalas, aka Gagents on Twitter. Now the MLS Cup playoffs have been on hiatus for the last 10 days or so because of the international break. That doesn't mean there hasn't been any action, of course. The U.S. national team had 2 games. They lost both of them. The World Cup playoffs have taken place. Mexico finally booking their berth to Brazil in 2014. And on Tuesday, some huge news in MLS. As Orlando City Soccer Club became the 21st franchise, they will debut in the league in 2015 alongside New York City FC. There was lots of hoopla on Tuesday night in Orlando, a huge party with the announcement. It got us thinking a little bit about other expansion clubs in MLS and how they've done. Now, since this is all about the playoffs, let's look at how they've done in the playoffs and take a little stroll through history of MLS expansion. The first round of expansion for MLS came in 1998 when the Chicago Fire and Miami Fusion joined the league. The Fire, they made the playoffs no problem. In fact, they went on to win the MLS Cup, the only expansion club to do that. The Fusion also got into the playoffs their first year, but they lost to DC United in the conference semifinals. In 2005, another 2 clubs joined MLS. CHIVAS USA got in. They didn't make the playoffs their first year, but they did the second year, and they actually made it 4 years in a row. However, they have still yet to win an MLS Cup playoff series. RSL missed the first 3 years in MLS, but they did get in finally in 2008. And who did they come up against? CHIVAS USA, of course. Now, as we mentioned, RSL did get by them in that one, and then they lost to the New York Red Bulls in the next round. In 2007, Toronto FC came along, and their fans are still waiting for their first playoff spot. In 2008, the San Jose Earthquakes, who were kind of an expansion club, really they had taken a 2-year hiatus. When they returned, they didn't make it for the first 2 years, but finally in 2010 they did, and they upset New York in the first round. 2009, the Seattle Sounders joined MLS, and they have had some great success making it into the playoffs. All 5 years that they have been in the league, they have gotten into the postseason. 2010 saw the Philadelphia Union join MLS. They missed the playoffs the first year, but they got in 2011. They lost to the Houston Dynamo in the conference semifinals. In 2011, another twofer. The Vancouver Whitecaps and Portland Timbers joined MLS. The Whitecaps made the playoffs in their second season, but they lost to the LA Galaxy in the knockout round. The Portland Timbers, of course, famously missed in the first 2 seasons of their MLS existence. However, they made it in 2013, and they are still in the running. The second leg of their huge Western Conference Championship Series with Real Salt Lake is this Sunday. And finally, in 2012, the Montreal Impact made the jump up to MLS. They missed the playoffs in their first season, but in 2013 they got in, where they were shellacked by the Houston Dynamo in the knockout round. All right, Orlando City, now you see how history played itself out. How are you going to stack up when you come along in 2015? That's it for MLSsoccer.com's Playoff Central, presented by Samsung Galaxy. Let me know in the comments below what you think, or hit me up on Twitter @Gagents. Don't forget, the Conference Championship second legs are just around the corner this weekend. We'll talk to you later.